degree in studio art with graphic design as an emphasis, and I worked as a graphic designer for over 8 years, and I'm currently transitioning into a freelance design and illustration career. I really like to tell stories through the art I make, and I especially enjoy drawing and painting portraits of people and animals. Okay, so my next honorable mention is Lynette Redner's Ice Skating on Turtle Creek. This one really stood out to me just for the storytelling aspect. Like I said before, I really love storytelling in art, and just the different elements that move you around the piece and the different textures, and I just think this has a really nice sense of space. Overall, just a really nice holiday piece. Okay, so the next honorable mention is Barbara Matthews' Still Truckin'. I first of all love the title, and I think that I love the way she uses different techniques to show the different textures, and especially the wet on wet in the back. I think that's a really nice way to show that there's trees in the distance, and yeah, just overall I thought this was a really nice piece.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Okay, so the next honorable mention is Chris Street's piece. This one really stood out to me because it's a pastel, but it really looks like a painting. It's really well rendered. I love the detail in blurring this to make this stand out. It also just really spoke to me at this time because, you know, they look social distanced almost. So I thought it was appropriate for the time, but I just really like that one. Okay, so my first honorable mention is Jan Rotha's Free Spirit. I just was immediately drawn to this. I love this piece. It's so clean, and the movement just really exemplifies that free spirit that she titled it. The presentation is really cohesive. Yeah, like I would hang this on my wall for sure. Okay, so then 5th place is Dava Dahlgren's Footsies. This one really stood out to me just because, you know, with all the social distancing and everything, it just really gives you a feeling of closeness and warmth, and just, of course, with the socks, it's cozy. And just it's really well rendered. The texture is beautiful. Really, just overall amazing. And this detail with the foiling or the leafing is really interesting and a neat element to add in. So I thought that one stood out. Alright, so 4th place is Sue Herring's For Grandma. This one really stood out to me because of the presentation, how it looks like the canvas is actually wrapped. It looks very 3D. The shadows and the lighting and everything just is incredibly well done, very clean. And the details, just these little subtle details that really make it stand out to me are like there's tape. She painted the tape here and like the wrinkles in the wrapping, and even the handwriting on the tag is just, it's incredible details that you just like really makes the piece come together. So I really thought that one stood out.
You're ready.
So 3rd place is Lynette Redner's Dreaming of Carousel Ponies. This immediately drew me to it. The colors, the texture, the 3D elements that she has placed on here. It's just incredibly well done, very well thought out. The technical skill is there, and the composition it's just really incredible. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. You're on.
Alright, so 2nd place was Connie Glowaki's Forest Light. This one is kind of similar to how I picked 1st place. It has a lot of good technical skill, and just you're right in the scene. It's like you're in the forest, and that just like really drew me to this and stood out. The attention to detail in the lighting, and how like there's warm light, there's the shadows, but there's also still the cast light on that side. It just looks really real. From far away, it looks like a photograph, so I was really impressed.
Thank you.
So 1st first place is Jim Richter's On the Ice. I really liked this one because it showed technical skill, and also his style came through really nicely. So it's very expressive along with the technical skill, and I just really enjoyed the scene. It really puts you right there. You get to see all the light and shadow work is really phenomenal, and so yeah, that's first place.
All right. So what makes this one stand out above others?
This one? This is one of the ones I stood in front of and just went, wow. I think a lot of it has to do with his attention to detail and how soft he gets these transitions between light and shadow, and how it just looks like the light is coming through the trees. It's really can be really difficult to do, and so I was very impressed by that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Heather, for judging our holiday art show for the Janesville Art League this year. We just wondered what your overall impression was of the show as a whole, and if you could tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. Also, thank you for allowing me to do this and giving me the privilege of judging. I really had a good time and enjoyed seeing all the art from the community and the Janesville Art League in general. Overall, I really enjoyed judging. I think you guys made my job somewhat hard. I had a hard time choosing because there were so many good ones, but I think our winners are really great, and definitely would love to participate again in some capacity. So thank you for letting me do this.
That would be great. And I know you said to me when we were walking around that the top three were really hard.
Yes,
You kind of went
very
back and
close,
forth.
Very close.
So for those artists, just know that it was a very hard.
Deliberated.
Yeah, yeah, it was
Very hard decision.
a very close race there.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
all right. Well, thank you very much, and
Thank you.
we hope that you maybe consider becoming a member of our Janesville Art League. And
Definitely.
we appreciate your taking the time, and hope you have a very happy holiday and Merry Christmas.
You as well.